Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another reaction. So today we're gonna check out, I don't know if we're gonna check out all of those videos yet or only one or two. We're gonna check out the Pathaan Conversations video. So at first we're gonna check it out with our king Shah Rukh Khan. The movie already released and it broke lots of records already, and it's still rising higher and higher. This movie, I just can't. So I especially heard very amazing things from it so far. I also didn't watch it yet, but also some things where people say, well, it's not perfect, this and this is like a little bit but people are saying that they were putting much effort into it, not only like the actress and everything, but with the story and everything. I don't know anything about it yet. Also the fact that they didn't promote it. I mean, they didn't do any kind of interviews or whatever. There's no promotions except for these videos now on Yashad Films YouTube channel, and I'm definitely going to check it out now. So I think this is some kind of Q&A or whatever. I'm not sure what to expect. So guys, before we're gonna check out this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. And also, if you want to, you can join my Patreon. There you can find full movie reactions you can't see on YouTube due to copyright issues. Also, coffee with cut-on reactions. There are many more things. So guys, let's watch. Okay.
Pathaan is an easy guy, doing a lot of tough things, and I think he's naughty, he's tough, but doesn't wear it on his sleeve. He's trusting, he's honest, and I think he's very single-mindedly thinks of India as his mother. I came to the film industry 32 years ago to be an action hero, but I missed the boat because they made me a romantic hero instead. I've only wanted to be an action hero. I mean, I love DDLJ and I love Rahul and Raj and all these good sweet boys, but I always thought I was an action hero. So for me it's my dream come true. To be able to surprise as an actor, you really have to give yourself into the hands of a capable director, and I think this genre of film, nobody knows better than Siddharth. So there's not much to question. I'm working with him first time, and this kind of cinema he knows very well. So I just love the world that Siddharth makes.
Yeah, we can see that in War.
In the car, Sid made me hear outside the studio, so my car speakers and all. So as soon as what is now fashionably called the drop comes, Jumere Pathaan, so I think I start feeling this. You feel like dancing, and I think Bosco did some. He was trying to make me do a lot of all the dancing, so I had to fight with him to not make me do it. I just wanted him to do a step which everyone can do with ease, because it's that kind of song. It is dancing, but it should be like chenga chenga. It should be easy to dance to. The way the song comes in the film is also, it's a celebration. It's like all things done well now and let's celebrate kind of. It's a party song in the film also. We know Siddharth and his team chooses some amazing exotic locations. They were quite virgin locations for me also. I've never seen it. I've been to Spain before, but they're beautiful. I mean, there's a town square we shot the song in, which also must have been emptied for the shoot because I didn't see any shops open, maybe few. There was this place with the cliff and water coming in on the beach. It was astounding to look at. I think all those locations were quite untouched. It was really nice. It was like breath of fresh air. I'd taken my kids, so it was nice to have them there. It was really wonderful. It was like a family holiday. I've known John since I've come to Mumbai. He's one of my first friends or first acquaintances to start with, and then turned into friendship. I've known him for years. He's very shy, very quiet, very reclusive.
And he doesn't look like it.
I've met him many times when he's doing a film or we wanting to do a film together. And this happened per chance. I was very keen he does it, and he was kind enough to accept the role, but he's really a bad guy. He's a top star. He has his own
can play those guys so well.
He's got some really cool action films happening. And then to decide to take on a film which is, he's a bad guy. So it takes a lot of guts, takes a lot of confidence in your own self. Especially when I see in the Hindi film scenario, heroes don't play bad guys. I'd love to play bad guys. So I have a lot of, I gained deep respect for him. It was really nice working with him, and also I realized he's a gentle giant. When we're doing action and everything, he says, no, you are, what did he call me? You are a national treasure. I will not hurt you. I can't. So I said, no, it's okay, you can talk to him. So he's very shy. And I had to do a lot of convincing to tell him, it's okay, you can punch me, I won't get hurt. But I think he's so proficient in action. He really helped me look nicer, in body language. Many a times he would say, Shah, just little like this, you want to do it like this, don't bend your body, just be up and all. So it was very kind of him. And I think if you're doing an action film and a co-star like John with you, I think there's a lot to learn, especially in this genre. A lot to learn that, being the star that he is, and the respect that he has for me, the way the film has gone off smoothly, and it's a big challenge for someone like him. And I hope genuinely that when Pathaan comes out, the most liked character in the film is John's. I really wish, because it takes a lot of guts to do what he's done as an actor, as a star, and at his.
Shah Rukh Khan is so genuine, I swear.
You need someone of the stature of Deepika to be able to pull off a song sequence like Desharam Rang, and then to be able to do an action where she takes a guy and pulls him right over herself and beats him, and you believe it. She's tough enough to do that. I mean, I think she looks tougher than me in the action scene. So, that kind of a combination could have only been achieved with someone like Deepika, I think. And then this whole emotional thing. So there are 2-3 sequences in the film where you get to know why is she this balancing act of not knowing is she good or bad. And then there is a huge vulnerable side to that character. Being an action film, obviously we can't dwell too deep into it and keep on following that approach, because when you come to see an action film, after 10-12 minutes you want to see action or some thrill going on. But I think there's enough for Deepika to be extremely, how do I say, likable, vulnerable in a nice way, not that because she's a lady, and very strong. So physically she has to look like that and still feminine. So it's a quite a layered character for an action film heroine, so to say. To be honest, it's been a long time since I've entertained people with a good film, so I think this one will. And it's an action film, it's close to my heart, all films are. And I think it's made with a lot of goodness from a lot of good people. And so I hope you enjoy it. It's larger than life. I think it's cinematic, which is the call of the day. It's film that you want to watch on a big screen. After seeing it 2-3 times on big screen, then maybe you can watch it on OTT. But before that, watch it on big screen. I think it's fun. It's happy, it's good looking, it's I think technically quite forward, lovely locations, lovely songs, beautiful people, and I think the action is really nice. Many years ago I was once driving in a car in Delhi, and I think I saw Mr. Shatrughan Sinha in a car next to mine. I have nothing to do with films, I think in school or maybe college, and when I saw him, it looked like someone I knew. I know this man. And I took it so personally to say hi. The cars were like this at a red light, and he was going slow, and he looked, and so hey, and he was very kind. He smiled. He did this, and he was hey, Apna, and it's always Apna. And I didn't think I'll be an actor, but once I became an actor, and when I realized when people see me, I have also started assuming that they think of me as their Apna. And they come with they may not know me, they may not even like me, I may not even be their favorite star, but there is a familiarity because I'm there in their houses, on the televisions, in ads, on roads, on hoardings. I'm a part of their lives, So it's very difficult that it's just impossible for me to disappoint them. Agar koi bole ki, hey, and I'm a muh ke chala jao. So I feel it's as simple a thing as that. So it's not I do anything great by meeting the people who've come to see me. The little kids, I'm sure the fathers have said, come, I'll show you my favorite star. Maybe the kid doesn't even know me. But I just feel that father should not be disappointed in front of his son. Papa, you said it's your favorite star, but he didn't even say hi. So I think it's important. I think it's a very simple thing. It's no big deal. I think it's just
very
my way of
also
showing gratitude. And I think it's my way of letting everyone know that the fact that you think I'm your own is not untrue. I am your own. I don't know if I'll see them again. I don't know if we'll ever cross paths again. And as an entertainer, your job is to make everyone smile when they come in touch with you, whether it's professionally or personally. So if somebody meets me somewhere in between, which is not personal or professional, I think it's your job to make sure that if they met Shah Rukh or any actor, it was good meeting him. I should have entertained them for that 5 seconds.
So guys, this video again was proof of how down to earth Shah Rukh Khan is. He's so calm and so down to earth, so genuine and so wise. and also by him talking you can hear how much experience especially, but also how much knowledge he has of the movie industry, and how he talked about Deepika and John, and just how lovely he was talking in general. Really is so amazing to watch and hear. As an actor, I think it's also important to know how to talk, and you can really hear and see how amazing he is, and he really deserves his stardom. So guys, I just love him so much. He's my king. And I don't want to talk too much because we still have 2 other videos to watch. John's video I think is a little bit shorter. Deepika's is gonna be as much as Shah Rukh Khan, so that's why. Guys, next on we're gonna watch John, and let's watch.
I think Jim is cool, Jim is dangerous, and Jim brings back the old John Abraham from Dhoom. Fireworks. When Pathaan clashes with Jim, expect fireworks, expect something out of the ordinary, expect larger than life action, and an edge of the seat kind of a thriller experience, especially on those big screens where you see 2 guys crashing each other out. Oh yeah, I totally love the action sequences of Pathaan because most of them were mobile. One was of course on motorcycles in the snow, one was on a truck, so again we were moving. The third is in the air, which was wow, fantastic. So each one was in movement and they were fantastic. I think it's the best. I mean, it's up there. I wouldn't say it's nearly up there today. I'd say Pathaan is there. He wanted someone like me to basically deliver the goods, and as an actor it was my job too. And like I said, you can't try and act cool, you have to be cool, so there's an intrinsic body language that has to come to your character. And I think I brought that to Jim, and that's what Sid wanted. No. I didn't even know that I had a bare body shot in Pathaan. Sid surprised me. I think it's a lifestyle regime that I have. So
he always looks like that. He always looks amazing. Look at him.
I want to believe that I'm always in a transformed state all my life, and that's the way I want to be. I don't think just the entire nation, I think the entire world wants to see Shah Rukh Khan on screen, including myself, and I think he'll more than deliver the goods because he's fantastic in this film. Yeah, Aditya Chopra is the only person in this industry I look up to, really very honestly. He's the only person I trust intrinsically. I love the way he positions me in films. He's my go-to person if I need to ask for advice. So when he says, "John, trust me, do this," it'll work for you. I believe what he says because he means it. And I've done Dhoom with him, which was a career-defining film in my life. I did Kabul Express with him, which is one of my favorite films. I did New York with him, which was so close to my heart.
New York.
And now I'm doing Pathaan with him. So I think all that I've done with Aditya Chopra is nothing short of exceptional and special. I think Sid and I need to work more often because I'm in love with the director that he is. He's a beautiful director and he really looks out for his actor. I heard that about Sid, but I experienced it, and he's got a childlike quality about him. An impatient quality about him, but he knows what he's talking about, he knows what he wants, and like I said, he's one of the last, I don't know how many big screen Hollywood style directors you have left at that level, and I think Sid is one of the few, the last man standing, so it would be great to work with him again. I know Deepika as a person, and I think she's a lovely person. She's of course gorgeous, and I love her family, her father, her mother, her sister. They're all lovely human beings.
Aww.
So, Deepika has traveled a lot, and I'm always happy to see her successful because it makes me happy because I'm so fond of this girl. So it just makes me very happy, and she's a sweetheart. For people who don't know Deepika, she's one of the nicest human beings, and I think that's what makes me gravitate towards her because she's such a nice girl, and I'll always wish the best for her. how you'd enjoy this film anywhere else. You have to enjoy it on the big screen. It's a massive. If there was a screen bigger than the one that there is, then I think Pathaan should have been on that because it's a big screen experience.
Okay guys, John really does seem like, oh my god, he's like, from the outside he looks like this like bulky, muscular and hard guy, you know, like oof. But when he speaks and talks, it's like he seems more quiet and more shy. Yeah, you can see that and hear that kind of what Shah Rukh Khan also explained. So yeah guys, John is actually so cute. He doesn't look cute. He looks like, you know, like oof. But he's so cute. Oh, and how he was talking about Deepika. Yes, I also really loved him in New York. I was also thinking about back then when they were together in DC Boys. They also look really amazing together, and I'd love to see these two also in another movie together, maybe romancing each other also. So guys, now let's check out Deepika's interview. Let's watch. Like beauty queen.
Well, it's always been incredible. I think what I feel for him, I don't think I'll ever be able to express in words. For me, my relationship with him is, it's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's just lots of love, and it's unconditional. And I think we've been very lucky to have had the opportunity to work on some incredible movies, starting with Om Shanti Om. I started my career with him. And you know, we've had the opportunity to do different kinds of movies together. And to actually see both of us in this space was very exciting for me, and I'm sure it was for him as well. For me as an audience, I was really excited to see him do like this spy action thriller. But I think what makes it even more special is that I'm in the movie with him, so to see him in this sort of character that I haven't, you know, you haven't seen him very often in these sort of characters. So yeah, and I think it's the trust, it's the love, it's the relationship that we have that actually makes this sort of film and, you know, the movie and the chemistry really special. I worked with him in my second movie, you know, and I was so new to the world of filmmaking, and I feel like I'm so happy that after so many years I got to collaborate with him again on Pathaan, and we're working again on our third film together called Fighter.
Oh yeah, right.
And the reason I say that is because I feel like I've evolved as an actor, as a person, and I feel like he's evolved too from, you know, from over 10 years ago. So I think to work with each other in this new avatar where we've both grown as people, as professionals, to come together. And what I appreciate about, you know, the most about him is that he's extremely ambitious. He loves eating, and he's so precise and clear about what he wants to do, what he wants to achieve. He kind of has this formula now that is almost the Siddharth Anand formula that I think works so beautifully for him. And I just feel really grateful that I had the opportunity to collaborate with him again. Yes, and it's probably the hardest I've ever worked to get in any kind of shape for a film or for a character. I don't want to get into the specifics because I know there are moments when people get carried away when actors name diets, and so I'm not going to get into the specifics of what the routine was, but I can tell you that it was one of the most difficult workout regimes, one of the most difficult diets that I was on to achieve what I needed to achieve from a physicality perspective. But I think what it also took was incredible amount of discipline, you know, to be able to maintain that for over maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I can't even remember, but to be able to maintain that physicality for that long was probably the hardest part. So yes, but I think having said that, when you see the results on screen, when you see people reacting to it, when people recognize the hard work and the effort, it feels worthwhile. Both of the songs are my favorite. I think it's very difficult to choose. I mean, they're both very different. Of course, for Besharam Rang, I had to work a lot harder. That's sort of in a way my solo song. The location we were shooting at was really difficult because even though the song looks really, summery and bright and beautiful, it was actually freezing and extremely windy. So we were working in very, very difficult conditions. And still to sort of make it look like it was, beautiful and sunny.
And hot.
Was the tough part. But having said that, I think I had fun in both of the songs. The second one with Shah Rukh, again, when he and I dance together, we have a really good time. I think both of us are the kind of dancers that don't really worry about the technicality of a step. We just understand what a step is and have fun with it. So yeah, I've enjoyed both of the songs. Both of the songs are my favorite, but the beautiful part is that both of the songs are a massive hit. So yeah. Well, I think he and I can both take a little credit for that, which is, again, he was also on this intense diet and exercise and all of that. So I think he and I can both take a little credit for the work that we have put in individually. But at the end of the day, it is the teams that you work with, whether it's the director and his vision, whether it's the cinematographer and how he's envisioning, lighting us, whether it's the stylist in terms of how she envisions these characters, whether it's your hair and makeup team. I think it's the entire team that sort of comes together. So sure, you can put in the work and you can do the best that you can, but you also have incredible world-class professionals who come in and make us look the way we do. So it is a collaborative effort. It's a team process. It's definitely special. I think for many reasons. One is, collaborating with Sid for the second time, collaborating with my most favorite co-star, Shah Rukh. We have a beautiful relationship, and I think the audiences always see that in the movies that we do.
Yes.
The fact that the character that I'm playing in this movie is extremely exciting. It's something I haven't done before. And even the movie, just sort of this spy, thriller, action kind of movie is something I haven't done before. So I think it's all of these things that make Pathaan really special for me. So of course, whether it's the story, whether it's how it does at the box office, whether it's how the audiences react to it is one part of it. But I think eventually for me, movies become really special because of the experiences, and I've had a great time. I think we've all had a great time, and I think that shows in the film. It shows in the songs for sure. All of you have seen it. It shows in the movie, and I think, in fact, Shah Rukh was the first one who given me this piece of advice. He said, always collaborate with people who you're going to have a good time with. And I surely did on this film, and I think that's what will make this film a huge success.
So guys, that was Deepika's interview, and she is so gorgeous. I swear, this more simple look, she absolutely slays it. I just can't with her. She really is the epitome of beauty for me. I absolutely love her. And also what I noticed, because she was also talking about this diet thing, I think for me it looks like she has gained a little bit more of weight, and it suits her so much. I mean, yes, she was very thin and like sporty looking for Pathaan, but she looks way more gorgeous for me this way. So yeah guys, also I absolutely love Deepika's, I don't know, she's so laid back and so elegant. I absolutely love her. She really is my role model. If I see her in public, I'm like, queen, Queen. So guys, if you already watched Pathaan, please tell me your opinion about it in the comment section down below without spoiling anything. And that's enough of this reaction, guys. I really hope you liked it. So if you're new to my channel, then check out my other reactions. I mostly do Bollywood reactions because Bollywood is my life. And if you haven't done yet, then please follow me on Instagram. I post everything Bollywood link there. Please also check out my Bollywood talk videos and my Bollywood edits. I put so much blood and sweat into these videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe me below so you don't miss anything in the future. Just if you want, of course. I'm forcing anyone, and that's it. Hope to see you guys in another reaction again. Bye.